What is going on, everyone? It has been a few days since I've been able to play some disc golf because the most exciting news has happened. I had my third child last week, and so we are very excited to welcome her into the world. It's been a great week. I'm very tired, but the weather has just been absolutely incredible, and so I have a wonderful wife who allows me to come out here and play disc golf while her and the baby are resting. We got family in town, and so I'm very grateful for them as well. But I'm out here today, Sweetwater Park. As I mentioned, not a lot of sleep, very tired, but we're gonna get out here today. I got some new disc I wanna try out and just see how well we can shoot with that. Not as windy as it normally is out on this course, so hopefully that will go to my advantage and helping me score a little bit better than usual. But let's jump right into it. I'm gonna show you these discs and I hope they fly as well as they feel. Guys, what's crazy is we are 4 days away from Christmas. Today, as I'm shooting this, it is December 21st. It is 67 degrees out here. It's perfect. On Christmas Day, I think it's supposed to be like 75 or something like that. All right, gonna throw a few warm-ups just to kind of get loose a little bit. Like I said, it's been a little while since I've thrown a disc, so we're just gonna throw a few warm-ups, then we'll throw our actual shots. Got a new ESP Buzz. This one is a little bit lighter weight. I think it's like a 167. I want to see what it does. Oh, still nice and stable off that hyzer. God. All right, we're gonna go with our actual shots. I like going driver, even though it's only 288 feet, just because the wind is normally picked up. Although the wind, as you can tell from these flags, the wind's not blowing a whole lot right now, but I'm still gonna go Onyx. I'm gonna go with the pastry dyed one here. This is one that I like throwing on this hole. That one's got a little bit more stability to it, and I like it just because I normally don't have to throw it as hard. I just put a brand new Z Onyx in the bag. I'm gonna see how this will fly. Have not thrown this one yet. Another lightweight. It's a 167 to 169. Let's see how it flies. I'm just gonna throw it maybe 70% here. And it is surprisingly just as overstable, if not more, but that is absolutely parked. All right, as you can tell, I got the lightweight Onyx up here. A little bit short, but only about 20 feet here left for the birdie. I'm also going back to the Equine Yees for putting, just trying out some different ones here. First putt of the day. And it's on it. Got my Buzz up here as well. So starting out 1 for 1. So another reason I wanted to come out here today is because more lately I've been trying out lighter weight disc, and you'll see that throughout the theme of my bag. One, because I think lighter weight disc tend to break in a little bit quicker and get some of those flights that you try to beat a max weight disc up to be. But I've also found that lighter weight discs don't necessarily mean less stable. Sometimes they can, but sometimes they just mean that they have the same stability, but might go an extra 30 to 40 feet sometimes. And so I'm out here testing that out today. I'm not opposed to throwing lightweight disc. I know a lot of people like to think that they are, you know, Calvin Heimberg or Anthony Barella, and some people are. But I am certainly not, and as I've gotten older and not playing as much as I used to, I'm not opposed to trying out some lightweight discs. So hopefully I can show you the advantages of that today, and maybe that'll be something that maybe you think you can pick up and add to your game as well. All right, new disc to my bag. This is a DGA Typhoon. It's 12.6, -2.2. Have not thrown one of these, but it feels like it'll be like a straighter flying Zeus. We're about to find out. Oh my goodness, look at the turn on that disc. Go. Oh man. You can see that turn, but that tailwind keeps it nice and stable. And that is a smash right there. See that turn? Not much a difference in stability, but that 168 is probably a little bit farther. All right, this is a unique one. This is a Pop Top Nuke SS. Now this one is max weight just because it is a little bit less stable of a disc, but I've never seen a Nuke SS with a pop top. Most of the time these are rollers for me. So having one with a pop top and a tailwind, this could be fun. I'm gonna try to give this a huge rip. Hopefully it's not too flippy. Oh my Lord. Oh my gosh, it's still going. If I would have given that some height, dude. Oh my goodness, that might be the fastest disc I've ever seen come out of my hand like that. Wow, I'm gonna have to experiment with that a lot more. All right, another new disc to my bag is this special edition Osprey. The regular Ospreys that I've been throwing are very flippy. They pretty much, as you can tell from that one, just turn right into a roller. I've heard these are more stable. I want to see how far it flies, just on a regular hyzer flip throw. Oh, it's still flippy, but oh my goodness. Dude, that was smashed. Holy cow. Alrighty guys, got the Typhoon down here farther than just about any other ones. I'd probably say this is close to 450, 430 to 450-ish. So good rip. I'm gonna show you how the new lightweight Z Onyx flies, just because I feel like this is a good hole. This is a nice gummy plastic, feels really good. But I'm gonna hang this out wide, see if I can spike this in there and show you just how good these lightweight discs are and just how much they keep their stability. Look at the stability on it. But, oh, and I hit the pole. I barely threw that. Now, let's go to a max weight one here, just to show you the comparison. Had to put that a little bit harder, but you see, just a touch shorter, and I threw it a little bit harder. So, again, throwing lightweight disc, don't have to throw it as hard, and I got that same flight, and I got it a little bit farther. All right, got the Onyx up here, right behind the basket, only about 10 feet here left for the birdie. And I about missed the putt, but lightweight Onyx did the job perfectly. 2 for 2. All right, guys, hole 3 is 555. Going back up the hill, we got more of a headwind this time, but I'm gonna go back to the Typhoon. Again, very good feeling disc. See how it does in a headwind when I'm throwing uphill. Oh, look at that turn. Dude, that disc goes far. Typhoon is pretty darn sweet. Oh, look at that turn. Oh my goodness. Wow. Put that out on some hyzer and that thing popped up and just got that angle without ever cutting down. That one got up there for sure. Look at that turn on that one. Get some fade. Another good throw, but just a little too much turn probably. That is another good pump with a Faro. That is cooked right there. Yep, didn't even get a lot of turn. Just held straight the whole way. All right, didn't get my Typhoon as far this time, but still got it up there on not so good a pump. I'm gonna go back to the Onyx. I think this is too much disc, but I'm gonna try this on a steep spike line here. Just like that. That might go in the basket. Go in. Oh my goodness. That had to be so close. Man, this Onyx was so close. Probably just a touch short, but only got me to about another 10 feet here. And that's another birdie. That's 3 for 3. See if we can keep it going. All right, guys, hole 4 is 345. Big spike hyzer with the forehand. The basket is like over this way. Very tough shot. Now again, lightweight disc. I've got Venoms all the way up to max weight, but this is actually a Pop Top Z Light Venom. Very stable once again, but I can get a little extra distance. Let's see how this one flies. Needs to go Get way right, way right. Not a bad throw, but I don't think it got near as far over as it needed. Needs to swing right hard. Pretty decent throw, pretty decent. All right, guys, you can tell that I got the venom up here. This is not a great drive, but it's certainly not a horrible one. Got a long look at it. Got this tailwind behind me. See if we can give this a little half bid maybe. Come on. Ooh, it dropped. Sit, 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 sit. Okay, thankfully that sat. Oh boy. All right. Oh geez. Hopefully I don't die on this putt. Yep. There we go. All right, guys. Hole 5 is 256. Just straight down that tunnel. Just want to have something that goes straight, finishes straight, get you a putt. And for straight shots, there's nothing better in my opinion than a Zone SS. So we're gonna go with my flippier one. I'm gonna start out on hyzer, get it to stand up, just ride towards the basket. Oh, don't drift. Fade, 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 fade. Oh, it's gonna be a long putt. That is dimed right there. Right by it. All right, got my Zone SS up here. It somehow snuck through, got me most of the way up here. Looking at probably 22 to 25 feet here. There we go. Great putt. Got my buzz up here to about 5 feet. So can count that as 2 birdies, I guess. All righty, guys. Hole 6 is 315. Pretty straight shot. What I've learned to throw on this hole, at least I hope I can execute it, is taking kind of a semi-flippy fairway and just hyzer flipping it, getting it to ride straight and crashing that hill. So we're gonna go pipeline here. Oh, that might be too stable. Sit. Oh, I think it's in bounds. Okay, a little more stable than I was wanting. All right, let's have a lot of fun. Let's go Onyx flex shot. Oh, baby. Maybe that's what I should go with. I've actually never seen a disc sit on this hill before, but got the pipeline here to pin high, looking at probably just inside the circle. Oh, thought I had that one. Oh, low and high. I can't be mad at that putt though. I mean, would like to give it a little bit better bid, but it was on target. And I will take that considering how my putting has been lately. Hole 7, 153 feet, one of the craziest holes I've ever played. Basket is basically a U shape. You gotta go up high and hopefully just stab this in the ground close to the basket. Let's go Troja here. That could be really good actually. Ooh, I think that's gonna be really good. If it gets over everything, that could be great. Ooh, I think we're gonna have a putt. Through 2 forehand spikes, got 2 tombstones, about 20 feet from the basket. Doesn't get much better than this. This is pretty awesome. 2 tombstones, again, right here, close to the basket. Got about 20 from this one right here. See if we can ring this one up. There we go. That is a good one to get. What? Let's do it for fun. Did you see? Oh, didn't quite concentrate on that putt, but that thing just rolled right over it. All right, guys, hole 8 is 211 feet, way over to the left, kind of a poke and pray hole. I'm gonna go zone here, see if I can just hyzer something, hopefully miss these trees. Get me up there for a putt. Short hole, but tricky line. That should be amazing. Yes, sir. That should be parked. Had a feeling this was going to be parked. I mean, that's one, if you pretty much hit the line clean, it just funnels right to it every time. And that's another birdie. Good one to get for sure. All right, hole 9 is only 287, but you've got a low ceiling and something that has to move a little bit more left to right. Very tricky shot. One of my favorite birdies to get out here if I actually throw it right. If you got the arm, you can go over the top. I'm gonna try to punch it up the middle. All right, I know it's a new disc in my bag, but I really want to throw this Osprey and just try to take some off on it. Just trying to control it through that gap. Oh, we got a good kick. Not to the basket, but y'all, I barely threw that and it just popped up and still wanted to drift to the right. Miss. Osprey's up here just outside the circle, I would say. Crazy to think that this got up here, but see if we can capitalize on the opportunity. Got it. Let's go. That is going to be a birdie with the Osprey. All right, guys, hole 10 is 326, just a point and shoot shot straight through the woods there. Just got to have something that goes and holds all the way down there. I'm going to go with my Amnats Buzz. Just get this thing pumped down there straight. Dude, that thing is perfect. That is parked. Is another one that is parked. Let's try this Onyx out on a sidearm. Bet it's still going to be overstable. Or it could go in. That's parked, by the way. I mean, seriously, y'all, is there anything better than just a smooth buzz flight? 326, perfect for the buzz, and that's going to be another birdie. We are on fire right now. All righty, guys, hole 11 is 230, just a big skip shot. Want to have something that hits, get you a big flare. Let's go with the Raptor. That should be perfect. Skip. I don't think it got over there enough, but that's going to be putting for sure. Little wide, skip. That should be fine. We'll get up there and see how we did. Got both of my drives up here, but starting with the Yuli Raptor. Got about 20 feet once again. Bang, right on the pole. All right. Guys, how many is that in a row? You know what? I'm not even going to count it. I'm just going to tally this up at the end, but probably not going to birdie the next hole. All right, guys, hole 12 is 156, just a big forehand hyzer or turnover shot. Honestly, not a fan of this hole. I think it's kind of pointless. It's the hardest 156-foot hole you'll ever see. I'm just going to go Raptor, see if I can cruise this one over there. The sad part is that might be the best drive I've ever had. Like I mentioned, this is sad, but this is probably the best drive I've ever had. And I'm still way outside the circle. Probably looking at 50 or so here. Come on, get there. Oh my goodness. What is going on, y'all? This is insane. All right, guys, hole 13 is only 128 feet. Just want to get through this initial gap and not go too far. It's a short hole, but still not a gimme. Let's go with the Troja to start here. Oh no, not good on that one. That could go in. Oh, another zone. That one also. Go Berg. Oh, sneaky route. All right, unfortunately, my first shot was one of the worst ones I've had. And I don't have a great look at this basket, but we're gonna try something fancy here. Try maybe a little turnover spin into the basket. It's gonna be really tight though. Ooh, let's try it one more time. Come on. Ah. All right, well, that's gonna be a par on a 128-foot hole. Told you it could get you though. There we go. All right, that broke the birdie streak, but we'll get back on it. All right, hole 14 is 165 feet. Little turnover shot that you want just to kind of pan and hit flat. Basket kind of goes straight a little bit. Let's go bird to start. Oh, that is perfect. That will be a birdie. That is also really good. All right, the bird is going to help me get back on the birdie train. Just about 15 feet. Bang. All right, hole 15, par 4, 288 feet. I'll never get tired of saying that. Just a crazy hole. Machete, just try to skip this one over there. Set myself up for a pretty routine second shot. Not a great shot by me, but certainly not worst case scenario. Should be fairly routine, is, you know, just about the same as if I was up a little bit farther. Let's just go zone SS approach shot. I think that is pretty close. Pretty routine up shot with my zone SS. All right, guys, hole 16 is 235. I like to go with the little baby flex sidearm. I'm gonna go with this new Tour Series on that I've gotten. Talking about lightweight, this is a 170, 172. Not crazy understable, but just a little glidier. Let's see if I can demonstrate how it flies. See how it turns? That was a horrible throw, but you could see how it turned, but it never really just like, you know, just kind of spiked over it, like had that subtle turn to it. Miss. That's perfect. That is perfect. When it's your day, it's your day. I just got this zone to sneak through all that stuff. Man, this thing flies great though. And I just got a little lucky. Probably 15 feet here left for the birdie. Bang. Man, putting together a really good round. Let's see if we can finish strong here. All right, hole 17 is a par 4, 466. Just want to get something out the gap. I'm going to go with my overstable max weight Venom. This is where I go max weights because I want to make sure this thing hooks up a little bit quicker. So we're going to go Z-Flex, excuse me, Jawbreaker Z-Flex Venom here. Needs to hook up. Needs to hook up. Yeah, that's perfectly fine. It's right in the middle of the gap there. All right, we're gonna have some fun now. We're gonna go Nuke SS. See if I can crank on this thing low. Get that nice turn and maybe sneak out the gap. Oh, it tried. Just a little too low. All right, guys, got the Venom right here in a good spot. You can see the basket over there. Scooted you over a little bit just so you could see it. Probably looking at about 200 feet left here. Just gonna go a little zone pitch up shot. Just like that. That should be perfect. Ooh, right underneath it. Should we try to ring this up? Oh, that's a little too stable. Oh baby, that's it. Ooh, hit the pole. All right, let's go Ringer GT. All right, that was fun. All right, went a little farther past it than I thought, but should be okay still. Nothing too crazy here. Probably 20 feet left for the birdie. See if we can keep the putters hot. Ooh, that was a little bit left side, but it caught, so I will take it for another bird. All right, guys, hole 18 is 336. Very tough final hole here. I'm gonna go faro. See if I can get this one to kind of hyzer flip and push and still get me that fade over there to the left. That should be really good. If that doesn't hit anything, that should be amazing. Ooh, All right, got my Faro up here again. This is my 168 Faro. As you could tell, it just popped up. Had that good glide, about 25 feet here. Left for the birdie. Let's see if we can finish strong for a really good round. Bang, there we go. That is gonna finish off probably the best round I've had out here. I don't know exactly what I shot. You'll know before I do, but best round I think out here. Again, when it's calm, as the wind's picking up right now, but been relatively calm day, which made a huge difference. Guys, I would encourage you to check out some lightweight disc. I know it's not one of the more popular things, but if you're struggling to get distance and you're looking for disc to do a little more of the work for you, I would highly recommend checking out the same mold that you like. Maybe just trying it out in the lightweight, especially for tailwinds and situations where maybe you're not able to get as much power. I found it to be very helpful for me. I think it could be something that's helpful for a lot of players. But guys, hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one.